This week on You, Me, and 23.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go!
We have a major announcement.
I was going frantically as fast as I could.
Trying to get done in time.
To get done in time.
See him yet?
Yeah. We have more kids than anybody else. I'm grateful for every one of them.
All right. So talk to me about what was... I heard that there was a surprise. What led up to the surprise?
So we found out that we're having another baby. And Malachi's not going to be the youngest anymore. Huh, what do you think about that? Is that okay? So we hadn't told the kids yet. I kept it a secret for a lot longer than I normally do. But I think I did a pretty good job. I think everybody was surprised.
How did you decide to tell the kids?
So we decided to take them somewhere fun.
Hold on just a second. Autumn had some things to do, so I let her go in the morning. I had another breakdown. I had to dig out the well in emergency Saturday morning, so I got up early and we had to dig out, and we had to haul dump truckloads of gravel, and so I was going frantically as fast as I could.
Trying to get done in time.
To get done in time. It's because I knew she wanted us up to where she was setting this up at, so...
Right, because you had older kids meeting from their houses. And...
Yeah, so I was going as fast and as hard as I could, working in ice cold water. Down there to stand on.
Doing that whole pit's gonna be full of water. Oh, so you're using that as a step?
Yep. Will you tell me if I'm full?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a big leak.
So that's where it split. Okay, so we got it back together. Now I'm gonna get these metal cages out of here and we're gonna go get some gravel and fill in this hole. Go ahead, Bridger.
Dad's just parking right now. Is it cold out there? Well, we just found out that I'm expecting baby number 24, and we haven't told the kids yet. So we took them to go roller skating, and I made all these signs and got balloons so that we could surprise them. And then later today, we're going to do a gender reveal.
So it was a pretty frantic day, and we made it up there just in time.
Yeah. Honestly, at first I think we both felt kind of scared to have another kid. Like, what if that kid also had Down syndrome? And we didn't know if we could do that again. It was so much, and so we just chose to put it on a shelf until later, because I think a lot of people think when you get into that situation where you think, I can never do this again, they're like, okay, I must be done. But that feeling sometimes goes away. And now I'm like, I've done it and I survived, and it wouldn't be such a shock, and I know it wouldn't be a huge learning curve. We could handle it. It'd be all right. There's a beautiful book out there called The Gift of Giving Life, and she talks about how birth is kind of symbolic of the atonement. There's a lot there. Anyways, it's a powerful book. I suggest it if you're pregnant. Yeah, so after this, we'll drive to a park and we can set off the confetti bombs or whatever they're called. But everybody's got to vote on the gender first.
Yeah.
I think that's them. Here, hold up your sign. Look at that face.
What was going through your head?
Come on in. What's it say, Emma? What? Now you have to guess if it's a boy or a girl.
We saw the posters and then she said, "We're having a baby." And I thought I asked like a week before she's pregnant and she said no.
You guessed that she was pregnant a week ago?
Yeah.
Good job. So were you excited?
Yes.
Yes. What were you hoping for? Were you hoping for a boy or a girl?
A girl?
Yeah. Were you hoping for a boy or a girl?
Boy.
You're hoping for a boy. When you found out your mom was pregnant, what was your reaction?
I was excited.
Yeah, you were. Why? Why were you excited?
Because I love babies.
You do?
Well, okay, so after we told them, then we had a paper where they could write down whether they thought it was a boy or a girl. And Savannah, I was like, "Savannah, are you guessing boy or girl?" And she's like, "Oh, I want it to be a girl, but it's probably a boy." Like you could see, she's like, she'd be okay with either, but she's like, "I don't want to be the youngest sister anymore. I want a little sister." So it was adorable.
How'd you break the news to Colby?
So I actually found out on New Year's Day, which is also Wyatt's birthday. So I made a little flyer that said, "Happy New Year's, we're having another baby," something like that, and I just showed it to him on my phone.
New year, new baby.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think when you saw that?
You know, I had actually felt for several days before then that, you know, I had no evidence, but I felt like, you know, something was coming, and she proved me right.
And you're like, aha.
He usually gets a prompting before. He's usually not very surprised.
That's nothing to do with the fact that, you know.
Had a lot of kids together, yeah.
Yeah.
Your kids have been very intuitive, though, in the past. Like, I want to say, what was their guess? Didn't they guess that you guys were going to have twins before you had twins?
Oh, yeah. That was very fascinating. When I was pregnant with the twins, I just kept thinking, it's twins in my head, but I was like arguing. I thought I was just arguing with myself. You know how sometimes you don't realize it's God trying to talk to you. So I just kept thinking it's twins, and then I'd be like, no, it's not twins. Everybody wants twins. Get over it. It's not twins. You know, I'm just trying to tell myself, let that thought go so I wouldn't be disappointed when there was one. But I finally was like, hey, I'm just going to go have an ultrasound. And then this argument in my head can just go away. And so I went and I had an ultrasound, and I didn't tell anybody I was going because I was embarrassed. I don't know how to explain to you how like strong this conversation was in my head, and I was embarrassed. I didn't want to tell anybody because I was like, it's not twins. So I just went, and it was surreal. I just was like blown away when I found out in the ultrasound that there were two. It just felt like, oh my goodness, just such a huge blessing. And so anyway, we hadn't told the kids yet, but they started saying, "Mommy, there's two babies in your tummy." I think Linnea was the first one to say that. We were going to say prayers one night, and Linnea said, "Mommy, there's two babies in your tummy."
That's
and
incredible.
I was like, what? Why are you saying that? And then Grace and Ethan, "Mom, you're having twins. There are two babies." And I was like, no, that's not a thing. That can't happen. And I took them all to an ultrasound, and we were just going to listen to the heartbeat. But we got there, and the lady at first only pulled up one baby, and I was sitting there having a mini heart attack thinking I'd lost one, or like,
no, yeah, that'd be so hard.
yeah, I was like, what? You know, and then finally, and Colby's like, well, I guess that lays the twins thing to rest. And then immediately after, she goes, and there's is a second baby.
Another suck.
Are you kidding?
No.
I know.
No. Do you know what that means? It's twins. You can have two. You guys were. No way. How did you guys know?
I told you.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna come down here and we have another baby.
You're kidding.
I don't think those are puppies.
Well, the kids have been saying it for quite a while.
Did you know? How did you know?
Yeah, I'll pick up my chin later.
We're smart.
How did you know? They were twins.
Everybody's
Why did you say? Why did you say there were twins?
I told
Smarties.
It's your fault, Linnea. You said it.
Who started the twin?
Linnea.
Did you start the twin thing? You did?
you.
You did?
Why did you guys think? We did guess it was going to be twins when Savannah and Weston were born. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's crazy that you guys guessed that. Me and Abby, we would always fight. Like, I said it was going to be twins first.
Hi, Dad. Hi. We got something to show you guys.
Okay. Twins?
Twins.
The kids were right. I said you needed a 20, right?
I know. You said it wasn't improbable.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Grandma.
Turn it back.
Kids.
Turn it back.
Good to see ya. Little birdie twins.
His jaw about hit the floor. It was quite funny. But yeah, it was really neat to see those kids get an impression about their siblings. And I just thought, they are just as much a part of this as we are. God gives them revelation too. It was really beautiful.
After we went roller skating, we took the kids out for dinner. It was a buffet. If anybody wants to try something fun, take 30 people to a buffet. Anyway.
Not just 30 people, but half of those were under 12, right?
Yeah. But we called ahead to give them a little bit of advance warning.
And the kids were so cute. We often will get comments like, your kids are so well behaved, and they were being especially good there. I don't know why. They were just so cute. We had all the little kids lined up against, like, it was kind of, the table was against the wall, and so it was just like boom boom boom, all these cute little kids, and they were just eating and being cute and sweet, and I was like, aw.
Tucker, is it a boy or a girl?
What do you think it is?
I think it's a girl. We need more girls in this family.
That's right.
I think it's a girl too.
Yeah.
I think it's a girl.
Yeah.
Somebody
Bryson, think it's a girl or boy?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Gary, girl or boy?
Girl! Don't scream!
What do you think, Linnea? Girl or boy?
It's a girl! It better not be a boy!
Girl or boy, Bridger?
It's a girl.
You think it's a girl?
No, it's a girl. We're going. It's gonna be triplets, 2 boys and 1 girl.
No, 3 girls and 1 zero!
All right, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's a girl. Here, you go like this.
I told you guys it would be a girl!
Savannah did not want to be the youngest girl, so now she's not.
I really didn't want to be the youngest girl, and I want there to be lots more girls in my family because there's mostly boys.
Oh, gotcha.
I was so happy. I was gonna be just as happy if it was a boy, but
Oh, so Tucker, he was like, it's a boy. It's going to be like Malachi. I love Malachi.
That's so cute.
It was adorable. I'm really excited. Yay. Get to hold that little baby girl.
Aww.
Yeah, I went to my aunt's a couple days ago. She had a little Rose. Her name's Little Rose. She's so cute, and I just
That's amazing.
Yeah, baby girls are adorable. Sorry, baby boys. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a girl, so.
Because you guys found out before the kids. What was your guys' reaction?
Well, I kept asking Colby, what do you think it is? He's like, I think it's a girl. And I was doing the Savannah thing. I was like, I think it's a girl, and I kind of want it to be a girl. I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll love all of them. And my boys are so sweet and cuddly with me. I'm like, it really doesn't matter. But, cute bows and dresses. So I was like, I kind of would love to have a girl again. That would be fun. But it's probably a boy because I don't know. Like last time I thought Malachi was a girl. So anyways, I was excited.
I felt all along. I mean, from the first moment, I felt like it was a little girl. I don't think I ever wavered, did I?
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
It's just interesting how your feelings change because Calder, he was so sweet. He said, Mom, does the baby have Down syndrome? And I was like, I don't know. And he says, well, it's okay if she does. That just melted my heart. And I thought, yeah. Because they were all like, oh, a little girl with Down syndrome would be so cute. Like, she would just be Malachi's little friend. And so it's just interesting how, like...
On one hand, you could be scared. On the other hand, you can be, like, blessed and excited.
Yeah. My parents had 8 kids, and then they had a 7-year gap. And my dad, I think he said he was kind of afraid of having a kid with Down syndrome. I think they must have known people. And anyway, so they weren't supposed to be able to have any more kids. And just through miracle of God, they had me and then my little sister. And my dad said, when he was sick and he was dying, and he just was like, I'm so glad we did have you. I'm glad that it worked out. And so I guess that's always been on my heart. I'm grateful my parents had 2 more kids or I wouldn't be here. I'm really excited about this baby, and I think every baby is a miracle and a gift and deserves to be cherished and celebrated, whether they're number 24 or number 1.